Coming up, students continue the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration with this concert hosted by the School of Music. Plus,
TAMUC has a very special guest speaker coming to talk to students in this event hosted by Student Engagement and Campus Life. Also,
the biggest event of the year has hit University Boulevard with food, music, and games for students to enjoy.
This episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network starts right now.
Hello, Javelinas. Welcome back to this episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Zena Desousa.
And I'm Omar Moreno. Let's get right into the news.
The TAMUC School of Music hosted their Latin Composers Concert in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month coming to an end. Our campus editor, Mariana Soria, was there to tell us more.
Hey Javelinas, we're here at the Latin Composers Concert in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, featuring the TAMUC School of Music, faculty, students, and ensembles. Let's go check it out.
I am performing in our Hispanic Heritage and Latin American Composers Recital. I will be performing Fantasia by Paredo. He is a Peruvian flutist and composer, so a lot of what is written is kind of more contemporary, but a lot of it is influenced from Peruvian traditions, and I actually made some artwork to go along with it while I perform, so you'll get to see that as well. I'm really excited. It's going to be fun.
Well, my students and I are going to perform. In fact, the last number on the program, Mariachi Javelina is performing a potpourri by one of Tejano singer's famous composers named Corrino Reina. And so we're playing 3 selections from him and hoping that we can at least speak out to the audience and people will enjoy our performance. We've been practicing at least since the start of the semester. So the students all auditioned their relative and respective instruments, and we had a couple of performances already with this piece. So hoping just to kind of continue refining our craft and nonetheless.
This has been Mariana Soria. Back to the desk.
Continuing the Hispanic Heritage celebrations, Students Engagement and Campus Life hosted a Loteria night where students had the opportunity to win big. Our co-editor-in-chief, Brianna Beltran, was there at the event.
Hey Javelinas, this is Brianna Beltran, and I am outside of the M-Sub ballrooms. We are here to see the Loteria night, which is hosted by TAMUC Student Engagement and Campus Life. Let's see what it's all about.
Honestly, because I'm really interested in participating in cultural events, making sure that we celebrate our Latino heritage on campus, because we are a Latino serving institution largely, and just to have fun and hopefully win something.
Well, I've always loved playing Loteria with my family, and being able to see it happening on the campus that I'm currently at, it's really fun, and I want to engage in it and take part of my culture, taking part on campus.
Because Hispanic heritage is really important to us, we really want to celebrate the Hispanic culture, especially since our university is mainly Hispanic based. This is our culture, and this is a lot of what our university stands for. We interchange our slogan to be Nosotros Somos TAMUC. So we really want to celebrate that heritage that we have here and really promote it because it is part of us. So we always post everything on TAMUC SECL, SECL. You can always stop by the Javelina Student Engagement Center right across from Lynch, or you can just check the TAMUC website or Javelina Central.
Thank you for watching the Javelina Media Experience. This has been Brianna Beltran. Back to the desk.
TAMUC hosted a ceremony honoring very Hispanic students, staff, alumni, and members of the community. 2 men who greatly contributed to TAMUC in the best way they could were also recognized: Dr. Manuel Flores and David Flores. Co-editor-in-chief Chris Olivares was at the event and got a chance to talk to them both.
Hey Javelinas, this is Chris Olivares, and I'm here at the Hispanic Honoree Ceremony here at the M-Sub Ballroom, where members of the community, staff, and students are being honored. Let's take a look. If you could give one message to any students, current and the students that you've taught in the past, what message would that be?
Well, don't forget who you are, and don't forget where you came from. Maybe a lot of students are going to go to New York or California or someplace else, but don't forget South Texas. Don't forget that there are still young people here in South Texas that are urging to get a good education, and don't forget that you've got to help them because you have to lead the way.
You realize that you don't do anything by yourself. There's always, of course, through the grace of God, but here on this earth, other people help you. You don't do anything by yourself. There's always people along the way that help you, and I had a lot of people here at Texas A&I. I went to A&M Keysville, was at Texas A&I, like Fred Noosh, former sports information director. I worked with him, worked in his office. He taught me so much. He was my mentor. He was a professor of mine. The two best classes I ever had were with him. And so when I go back home to San Antonio, I'm going to feel real good because it makes me realize just, how blessed I was to come to A&I.
This has been Chris Olivares at the Hispanic Honorees. Back to the desk.
Temuk hosted the National Night Out to give the community an opportunity to build positive relationships with the safety departments of Kingsville. Co-editor-in-chief Brianna Beltran was there covering the event.
Hey Javelinas, my name is Brianna Beltran and I'm out here at the National Night Out.
Texas A&M University Kingsville hosted the National Night Out to give community members an opportunity to build positive relationships with officers in Claiborne County and across the state of Texas.
One thing that I wish people that are here and even not here realize that, we're here for them. We're here for their safety, for their well-being, and we're just like they are. We're really no different. It's just a good time to get to know one another. I'm new to the area. I just began, so the one thing I'm looking forward to is meeting people and meeting new friends.
We're from the Kingsville station, obviously, right? And what we do is we come out to help out the university, the Claiborne County with the National Night Outs. We come, let people know to be aware of situations from the community, like as far as drugs. We also promote recruitment. We do recruitment. Anyone interested in applying for Border Patrol, they can come see us here. Tonight, well, the whole, at least one person apply, right? That's what matters. For us, it's about being out here for the community. And we're giving away little merch that we have for the kids and little games, lollipops, and it might be those little things that might encourage them or might entice them to be, future agents.
This has been Brianna Beltran at the National Night Out. Back to the desk.
With homecoming week happening, students gathered for their annual bonfire event featuring 3 contestants from the open mic night.
Hey Javelinas, this is Matthew Roberts, and we are here at the Homecoming 2023 Bonfire and Block Party. So let's go check it out.
Right now we're part of Grupo Vaquero. Come here to have a good time, put on a good show, usual. Y'all haven't heard of me, might as well hear me now. Right now I'm feeling pretty happy. I know the outcome's gonna be good. Instead of, playing at little bars and all that or like little events, it's a pretty big event, so we're gonna have around 400, 500 people at least, so it's gonna be a good outcome.
Probably tailgate because Sunday is my birthday, so I'm celebrating my birthday at tailgate. So I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a pretty packed weekend.
Honored, it's my last year here. I am a senior, and I love this school. I love the energy that they bring. The community is amazing. Won Homecoming King last year, and it's just been awesome, man. The people I've met here, the stories I've made, it's just amazing. I'm excited. Shout out Delta Chi, my fraternity. We're going to be out there. We're always out there early in the morning. We wake up at like 5 in the morning to set up. And I'm super excited. Homecoming's just the best time. I love being on the field. I love the energy. I love football as well. Love watching the sport. It's just going to be a great time. Shout out the art department.
Thanks for watching, Javelinas. This has been Matthew Roberts. Now back to the desk.
Speaking of big events, Lucas Grabil came to speak to the student body about his life as an actor and the challenges of getting back into acting after COVID-19. Zena had the chance to ask Lucas Grabil some questions. Let's take a look.
Hey Javelinas, it's Zena Desousa here. I'm here at the Jones Auditorium at the meet and greet for Lucas Grabil. Let's go take a look inside.
I'm super excited. I think all these events that Temuk has are just such a cool opportunity to not only be with your friends, but also get to meet a really special guest. I know we all grew up with this movie, and to get to see one of the characters and kind of like hear what he says, maybe some stuff behind the scenes. Hopefully we'll maybe even get to hear like his backstory, like how he grew up, and just some stories. So I'm always super excited for these events.
What sparked your interest to go into entertainment?
When I was 12 years old, I did a high school musical. I grew up in a very small town in Missouri, and they had a high school musical where they did things a little differently, and instead of having a high school kid, they actually had me, when I was 12, to come and do the high school musical. It was Secret Garden. Okay. And the first night the curtain opened and I started singing, I was like, this is it. And
I'm done. I'm ready.
You fell in love with it.
Fell in love with it, and I was always, being a ham and being silly, and entertaining people as much as I could. I like making people smile and making people think, and it's how I express myself. And if I can do that as a job, which I've been able to, it's the best gift in the world. So, yeah.
Amazing. What is one thing that you hope they will take away from your Q&A today?
I think a lot of people are going through some pretty rough times right now. And I've been going through some pretty rough times as of late. And I want to share that no matter where you are in your life, in your career, in your journey, that you're always going to have obstacles. And it's never about, I think a lot of times we get to this place where we're like, if I just get to this place, if I just get this job, if I just get this house or whatever, then everything's going to be fine. And the sad fact about it is that it's just not true. Problems are just always going to come, and once you solve one, they'll be replaced by a new one. And I hope that hearing me talk about all of the different highs and lows that I've gone through in my career so far, that people will know that at least to prepare themselves for that in the future, that it's not just about getting to one specific finish line, but to try to live life and find the joy in the pain and in the pleasure and the highs and the lows.
And this has been the Lucas Graybeard event. See you guys back at the desk. And now, for everyone's favorite segment, Hoggy Highlights. On Friday, October 6th, the Bailey Art Gallery held a very special viewing of Rosendo Sandoval, a TAMUC alumni, where he featured his art collection, Mis Dos Culturas, or My Two Cultures. He talked about what inspired him to make these beautiful art pieces. Going to events like this inspire young artists here at TAMUC, giving the students, especially art majors, an experience to look forward to.
Campus Activities Board hosted DIY Mums at the MSUB Pavilion on October 9th for homecoming week. Students were given materials to craft their mums with help from CAB members and their imagination.
The Kingsville Coffee Cup was a fan favorite by many university students, giving them a place to hang out and have a nice cup of joe. Unfortunately, on October 1st, the Kingsville Coffee Cup closed its doors permanently and went out with an intimate concert by solo guitar artist Ryan Gomez. Many within the community attended the event to give their final farewell to the Coffee Cup.
And now for our biggest story of this episode. Texas A&M University Kingsville hosts their annual Fall Carnival. Stick around as we get a quick word from our sponsors.
Welcome back, Javelinas. I'm your host, Zena Desousa.
And I'm Omar Moreno. Let's get back into the news.
Texas A&M University Kingsville hosted their annual Fall Carnival event, where the streets of University Boulevard were filled with food, music, and games. This event brought together Javelina Nation and provided fundraising opportunities for registered students or organizations. Our campus editor, Mariana Soria, was there with more.
Hey Javelinas, we're here at University Boulevard where TAMUC hosts its annual Fall Carnival. Let's go check it out. What do you guys do for your club?
So we work with the local shelter and we take in animals, and basically we get to work on them, learn how to do skills that we would do in a clinic, and then in the process we get them fixed and vaccinated, and by the end of the semester we try to get them adopted out.
That's cool. And how long have you been in this club?
About 2 years, but the program I am a junior, so about 3 years.
Do you recommend people to join your club?
Yes, it's a lot of hands-on with volunteering with animals, so I definitely encourage people to join.
I'm representing Fishing Club. We just started. This is our first year, and we're trying to get things rolling right now.
Are you excited to participate in your first fall carnival?
Yes, we are really excited. This is a really big turnout. I didn't expect this many people to be here, and it's really exciting, and we're all having a great time right now.
How's the outcome been for your new club since you started this year?
It's awesome. We got a lot of members. We got a lot of people to sign up right now. We want to get more to come out. We got a lot of diversity right now, and we want to keep it growing.
I'm the president, and I've been here for 6 years.
And what are you selling?
We're selling pulled pork sandwiches with your choice of barbecue sauce or pickles.
I understand that you guys always sell out every year. How do you feel about that?
Delighted. It's nice to know that people come every year to enjoy some of the pulled pork sandwiches we make. So we usually hold fundraisers to help out fun things, other events that we do. Like we have concerts. We don't need funding for those, but we have Trombone Day, our annual Trombone Day, which happens usually in the spring semester. So for our club, we play trombone, really, but it's to promote communications among trombonists. So that in the valley or even across the nation.
That's all from me. Now back to the desk with Zena and Omar.
Now for all our sports fans out there, it's time for our sports segment. Jacob Daniels with the details.
Thanks, Zena. And now on to football. Congratulations to the Javelina football team on their win against West Texas A&M University last weekend during Hispanic Heritage Night. And to highlight quarterback Wade Freeman for helping bring home the win in the last quarter, being tied with West Texas. The Javelinas will continue to prepare for their upcoming games and continue to finish out the conference season strong. Now, on to golf. The ladies returned back from the Golf Week D2 Invitational meet with high scores and broken records. The Javelinas were able to bring home a new program best with 54 holes at the NCAA event of 915 strokes. In total, if you don't know golf very well, just know that is phenomenal. Congratulations, ladies. Keep up the great work. Next to cross country, shout out to Ivanova Yanes on breaking the school record in the women's 6K for the first time at the collegiate cross country event. Yanes ended with a time of 20 minutes and 54 seconds. Congratulations, Ivanova. Lastly, the Javelina volleyball team will hosting their first ever Fright Fest game on October 28th against UT Permian Basin at 2 p.m. at the Spec. There will be spooky photo booths, costume contests, and haunted entrance. You don't want to miss this spooktacular game. Well, that's all for the sports segment. Now back to the desk with Omar and Zena.
Thanks, Jacob. Don't forget to subscribe to the Javelina Media Experience for more news on campus and pick up a copy of the South Texan. I was your host, Zena Desousa.
And I'm Omar Moreno. Thank you for watching this episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network.